Hello and a very good afternoon, a very good morning. Welcome along to Crafters TV. My name is Ben Moseby. Thank you for joining us. Start of a brand new week, start of a brand new event as well. We are excited to officially launch our Black Friday event. Of course, Black Friday is this coming Friday, but we're not just going to do one day. Of course not. We are going to do a whole week of amazing deals for you. And we're kicking it off in this launch day show. We're talking about deals of 25% off, 30% off, 50% off, up to 70% off. Plus, you'll want to come back each and every day to join us because we've got our Black Friday daily deals as well. So each and every day, you'll see a brand new deal, and that will be there just for that day, then it will be gone. So you need to make sure that you check back right throughout the week as well. We've got amazing shows for you to look forward to, not just this launch show, but plenty more, which I'll tell you about a little bit later on. But over the course of this show, we are going to be looking at some of our core deals for you, items that you definitely need to get into your baskets at unbelievable savings. And I tell you what, for a show as big as this, a show that's going to be amazing, we needed somebody amazing the other side of the studio. The Moss to my Sizzle, we are back reunited once again. I'm delighted to say that the lovely Leann is here. How are you?
Oh, I'm feeling very frivolous today, I think, Ben. I'm feeling frivolous because there's so many fantastic deals. So if we're being frivolous with the fabulous deals, I might bring a bit of frivolity into the show. You never know.
Bit of frivolity into the show. What does that mean?
I don't know. But it sounded awesome.
Didn't it?
Didn't it?
It's going to be frivolous. It's going to be fun and frolicking.
Fabulous.
And fabulous.
Yeah.
As well. Tip from the top here, get ahead on the web. The deals are now live for you. I know a little bit earlier on, if you were watching on Wake Up Call, you're thinking, I can't get the deals. They are all now live. So get online and grab them whilst you can. We're going to go as fast as we can on the deals that we've got right throughout this show. But as I said, you can shop ahead on the web and beat us to it. Already in Sarah's Creations from a sunny, cold Ohio. Patty Redmond is in from Michigan, and Laura May is in from Richmond, Virginia. But shall we get cracking with a few of the deals? And actually, let's start off with some of the deals which are flying out of the door already. Are double-sided dies, patented design, of course, these, and these are absolutely brilliant for the fact that you've got one die, one pass, going to give you two designs. Now, you'll need the double-sided plates to go with these. However, let me show you the two collections that you can get your hands on today. The first one is the cherry, the lily, and the rose. And these boards, I think, show it absolutely brilliant for you, just how these work. But before I take you through the boards, just to demonstrate the kind of deals that we're doing for you over the course of this Black Friday launch show, these are £68.97, $77.85. Look at the deal we're doing. 70% saving straight off the bat, almost £49, almost $55. Look at the price, £16 if you're platinum, $18.40 if you're shopping with us in the US and you're platinum. The price that you're paying here isn't even the price for one of these on their own normally. $22.99 or $25.95, you're getting all of these for that low price. If you've never tried the double-sided dies before, jump in and grab them, because as I said, what you've got is one die, two different designs, pass them through your die cutting machine, and then you've got the ability to build up these beautiful designs. It's so simple to do, but technology that you will not find elsewhere because, well, it's patented. We came up with it, and it is absolutely brilliant. It could not be simpler to create designs like this in next to no time at all. In this particular kit, as you can see, you've got your cherry. We're also bringing you your lily, and then you've got the gorgeous rose in there as well. All three of those for £16 or $18.40 if you're a Club Inspire Platinum member. We've got another bundle for you as well. What I would say to you is, if you're watching us for the first time, I know a lot of people have joined us recently over the last couple of weeks. If you're not yet within Club Inspire, head to the website, join up. It will take you a couple of moments. This might be your first purchase. You'll get 20% off your first purchase with us, and you'll begin to start saving loads more money. The second set that we've got for you includes your peony, your tulip, and your water lily. And again, it's all about that patented design. One pass through your die cutting machine will give you these two designs which you can marry up and create just some of the most beautiful cards. The water lily, I think, is absolutely stunning. And then also in this collection, you are also going to receive your beautiful peony as well. 3 designs once again. £16 is the deal for Platinum members, or $18.40, and this one proving the most popular of the 2 so far. Already 10% of the stock has gone. Remember, we literally just launched these just before the show, so the fact that 10% has gone inside, 7 minutes, shows you how busy the show already is. Now, talking about amazing deals, talking about 70% off across various items, we've also got last chance saloons, limited chance to get, and best price yet. And Leanne has got one of those deals over the other side of the studio.
I have been. Amazing that this has got 70% off. Absolutely incredible. And what?
Look at the price.
I know. It's crazy, isn't it? For everything I'm going to show, I thought something had happened. So what's happened? Has my top fallen off? I didn't know what had happened. I was like, oh my word. Yes, the price is phenomenal. It's £17.20, over 70% saving. I believe it's already very limited. This is the best price that you've seen. And so I would be saying, if you like Woodland Friends, if you wanted to dip into it and you didn't, now is the opportunity for you. And if you did buy the Woodlands Friends collection back when we launched it, now's the time to top up, because you've been using your vellum as well. Now we've got this amazing vellum pad, which has absolutely gorgeous designs in, you can see. You've got those lovely little woodland characters in there. You've got some nice plain vellums to use, more generic style in that theme if you like. You've got your little characters here with a lovely kind of rustic feel. You've got it in a lighter white colour. But the pièce de résistance in this pad for me, Ben, pièce de résistance is the toppers at the back. Because we haven't done this in a vellum pad or another pad before. It was new for us. And so you've got these die cut, pop out and use toppers with all of these lovely little embellishments in here as well, ready just to go. So if you buy this collection with those lovely vellums and with the dies and stamps I'm going to show you, you've got everything you need to make some really beautiful woodland autumnal themed cards, if that's what you'd like to do, or just use them along with some other stash that you've got at home. So you've got that full 12 by 12 pad. We've then got these 3 really gorgeous dies, and the thing I love about these are, for all we've put them in the Woodland collection theme, you'll see that they're just very usable, very craftable designs. If I take that woodland, here it is here, if I take that Woodland Friends off, just a beautiful foliage border, use it on whichever cards you want with any other range that you've got at home, and it's going to look gorgeous. We've then got a really lovely happy birthday sentiment. Doesn't have to be in Woodland Friends, could be with anything. We've also got a fabulous With Love Again. Doesn't have to be Woodland Friends. That beautiful font is going to work with so many of your other collections at home. And finally, we've got this really lovely, I love this design. When we made this, I was just smug and pleased, really, because I just thought it looked gorgeous. I was. Fabulous die and stamp, which gives you a really lovely finished frame. So when you put this together, the finished result is absolutely, I'm just going to go and have a little rummage in my sample box, because I want to show you what it's like when it's, it's there. Ha-ha. There it is there.
Oh, I did wonder.
That's what it looks like.
Just on the...
It's just off the side there. I'm going to bring it there. It is.
Move it over.
When you stamp it and cut it out, this is what it looks like. This is exploded here. That's to show you all the bits coloured in. When you layer it up and cut it out, you get this beautiful foliage frame. You've got a thank you sentiment in there, which you don't have to use if you don't want to. You can put any sentiment you like or a little character. But just having this for frames and actually for wedding invitations, that lovely kind of rustic wedding invitation feel, this is going to be gorgeous. And then all of these other little pieces here, you can be layered up to make it into a real 3D wreath if that's what you'd like to do. So really fabulous elements in the Woodlands Friend collection, and every single one of these for £17, $20, which is phenomenal value for money, saving over 70% and really limited stock. All of that for that price is incredible. But I think you'll agree that none of these are really specific to a genre other than your little character vellums. You're going to be able to use these across all of your card making during the year with many other collections that you've got. So it's really just a very good stash builder, I think, Ben.
Absolutely right. And honestly, if you are shopping with us today, maybe you've come here as a partner or a friend of a crafter and you're looking for some great Christmas presents for them, please take advantage of these deals, because people will know the sort of prices that they would expect to pay for a collection like this. They might not necessarily know that we're doing this deal today. So you can jump in, spend what, £17 or $20 for something which should be what, 58, 70. They will think you're very generous. You will, of course, know otherwise, because you've got an absolute steal of a deal. These are flying out of the door. Something else which I definitely need to show you, the best price yet that we've done on the liftables. The price is phenomenal here. So again, when we launched these, $59.94, $83.70 was the full price. Everyone saves today £30.44 or $42.20. Platinum members, you get another 20% off. These are brilliant. And I remember when these first launched, because I love the idea of the liftables. Okay, so you've got, of course, that die cutting concept, and then the ability, as you're seeing with these little butterflies here, to be able to lift out the elements. So with the butterflies, lift out the wings, create that beautiful 3D effect. Now, initially, as I say, when these were launched, I thought it was just going to be one die set with the butterflies in a specific place. Did not realise that you, with each of these collections, get a whole host of separate dies, so you have got the ability to place these where you want. Use just a few of these, use some of the big ones with the small ones, you can do. Mix and match some of the elements that you've got within this collection as well. You've got total craftability with these, and actually, as we show you the butterflies, you might want to mix those with some of the dragonflies that we've got in here as well. And once again, you've got that beautiful effect where you can just pop those wings out to give these even more sort of beautiful effects. Again, plenty of dies within that collection with your dragonflies. We've then got the beautiful hearts again, and once again you can just lift up the edges of those hearts, whether you want to use these on your card projects, whether you want to use these on your boxes. It's entirely up to you, but again, you think how usable these are. Won't be long till Valentine's Day. That'll be around before you know it, won't it? Hey?
Do you know what I love about these, Ben?
Yeah.
So when you're thinking about value for money, what I always like to think about is, because I used to buy punches a lot, and you can buy punches which have little liftable elements, but they're a fraction of the size of these dies, and you can pay anywhere between £3 to £7 for a punch. Yeah. So if you count up every single one of the dies that you've got in there, and then look at the value with how many different shapes that you're going to be able to effectively get that punched effect from, that really then does, I think, well, it made sense to me when we were developing the range. Oh, so I can save myself 50, 60, 70 pounds on buying a lot of punches because I've got everything I need in this die range. The other thing is, with a punch, you can only go in an inch from the edge of the page.
Oh, yeah.
You can go around the perimeter. You can't put that in the centre of the page. Where with these dies, you can position them anywhere, even in the centre of a design, because you're not restricted with the neck of that punch. So you're getting better value for money in terms of price, but more flexibility as well, Ben.
Yeah, and also, as I say, because I thought initially that these would be on one plate, so you'd have that, you know, same design each and every time. But if you want to mix a few of your flowers up that you've got in this collection here with maybe some of your beautiful dragonflies, then absolutely you can do that. Proving really, really popular. You can go for these individually. Some people are going individually for these. That is fine. How much individually? $9.99 individually, but get the full collection for $29.50 or $41.50. If you're platinum, $23.60 or $33.20. And again, as we just show you the stars and then the beautiful fairies that you've got there as well. I mean, come on, these are just beautiful. And once again, the level of detail that we managed to get into all of our dies just never fails to amaze me. I just think they're phenomenal. 60 elements in total. Best price we've ever done these for. Pick them up today for $23.60 or $33.20 if you're a platinum member. Another one of our most popular items on the show so far. Other popular items. Well, I don't know why I did that. 3D. Sorry, we were dancing and singing before the show, and I've still got a little bit of a dancey boogie thing going on. 3D embossing folders.
I love a 3D embossing folder, Ben. Love a 3D embossing folder. The deal on these three is phenomenal. I had to check when we were going through the show earlier. I was like, are you sure that's how much it is? They're normally $6.99 each, and you've got these for £10 or $14.50. Fantastic saving on them, and three gorgeous designs. You've got this amazing animal print here. You've got this, this is my favourite 3D embossing folder of all time in the history of 3D embossing folders, forever and ever, amen. This one.
Forever and ever and amen?
Forever and ever, amen.
Oh.
And then you've got this gorgeous trellis and foliage design, which I think is brilliant for this upcoming Christmas season, because you've got that lovely, the holly and the ivy feel to it. So you can use it in the background of your Christmas cards if you want to. I've got some little samples here to show you, because they look great in the packaging. They look so much better when you can see what they can do. This swirl embossing folder is worth getting this deal just for this folder. The intensity, the depth of this swirl, the intricacy of it, the pure elegance and opulence you get with this is unrivaled. It is the single 3D folder that I would never be without. In fact, I admit I bought two just in case one ever broke in the future. Because I love it so much.
Cover all eventualities.
Honestly, cover all eventualities. There you can see it's lovely when it's lovely when it's got like gilding wax on there. You can do other colour themes with it, just do a little bit of inking around the back. You can see how beautiful that white emboss is. There's that gorgeous trellis with the holly, really brilliant for your seasonal Christmas cards coming up if you want to do your winter cards. Actually brilliant all year round because it's just a beautiful foliage design. And then the animal print. Here's a little bit of animal print in the life. I do. My jumper's animal print today.
It is?
You'd think I knew, wouldn't you? I love a bit of animal print. It's just such a happy thing. And having it on the folder to be able to do it with lots of different techniques. You see in there some inking with your gilding wax, with your gorgeous backgrounds. Make it look really rustic if you want to. And just die cut it for a panel if you want as well. Really usable. So you've got something contemporary, something traditional, and something really elegant in this collection. And I just think that for £10 and for $14, why would you not? Because they are incredible. And the depth of embossing you get with our 3D embossing folders is exquisite.
If only I'd have known, I would have worn my leopard print shirt today as well to match in with.
I'll text you next time so we can coordinate.
Yes.
Yeah.
One thing that I don't have actually, despite all of the costumes that I have, do I really need one? I'm not sure if I could. It takes a certain type of person, I think, to pull off an animal print look, and I think you do it brilliantly. I'm not
Thank
sure
you.
I'm ready
I'm
for
not
that
too
yet.
Bet Lynch today. I left out the big hoop earrings because I thought I would have been a bit bet if I'd had big earrings.
The big,
Yeah, it would have been too much.
Coronation Street there for our US viewers. Lots of you already in. Let us know what you're shopping for. Let us know what your favourite deals are so far. Mary Pat's excited. So excited that Leann is with us today. Me too. It's always nice when Leann's in. Back tomorrow as well, I believe. Back tomorrow for launch party.
Yes.
Yes.
And on Thursday.
And on Thursday.
On Thursday. Oh, Thursday.
Oh, Thursday. Are you allowed to say? I didn't mention it.
I'm going to say it.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Are you allowed to?
I'm going to. Well, I said I was feeling frivolous, didn't you, Ben?
Yes.
I've got a 3-hour cartload on Thursday.
You said it.
I'm so excited.
And she just can't hide it.
Nope.
There's a 3-hour cartload, and I think Leann likes it.
I do. I like it. I'm so excited. Ben, you can't throw singing at me because it's not me natural. I can't do it. I can't do it.
No, you're doing it very well.
Thank you.
Very well. I love the way you were stood there as well, just below the little hat to look like you. Just stand. There you go. Move to that way.
Hang on.
The other way.
This way.
Yay!
And then if I go up on my tiptoes. This way. Hang on. Now I'm there.
And now and just tilt your head a bit. Other way.
Other way.
Other way. Yay! Good.
Oh dear. I round of applause myself there. I was so proud of myself.
Lots of love for the Woodland Friends coming in. Lots of love for the double-sided dies. Mary saying, what a great deal on those. Lots of love, as I say, for the Woodland Friends as well. Laura May saying, I love the Woodland Friends paper. The first complete collection I bought was this one, and I use it all the time. Now, we've got a collection of foil stamp and cut dies for you. These, again, are amazing. £17.60 or $20.80 for this collection. And what I will say, I know there was a show on last night which a lot of you will know about that we're not allowed to talk about, because if you were in that show you'll know the rule that we weren't allowed to talk about the show which sort of happened but didn't really happen, and it's as if it didn't happen because you won't be able to find it. But a lot of people in that show picked up a brilliant deal on the foil press. And if you didn't manage to pick up any additional items to use with your foil press, or indeed if you've had one for a while, this is a deal that you absolutely need to go for, because you know you can get our foil stamps which allow you to create beautiful foiling effects on all of your cards. You get your foil stamp and cut dies here which allow you to not only get that beautiful foil but also giving you that die cut as well, and I just think these are next level gorgeousness. You're going to get the Art Nouveau, the Art Deco and the butterflies and blooms. I mean, how stunning is that? And once again, Leanne, with these, when you've got the foil press system, this is, I mean, it looks amazing, right? But the general sort of foiling and cutting of this is really, really simple to do, isn't it?
It's in one pass, Ben. The foil and the cut is all on the same die for you, so you don't have to worry about trying to get it lined up, having it precise, wasting your card. You just put your foil down, put your piece of card down, run it through, the design is cut out and the foiling is applied in the right place, and you've got a professional looking, mass-produced looking foiled die cut topper for your cards. It could not be more simple.
And here's the Art Deco design. And once again, you know what, if you are someone perhaps who makes cards to sell, whether it's for you, whether it's for a particular charity, you know, having this kind of professional finish with the foiling there is going to allow you to charge like even more than you would. I think as well with these, you know, we were chatting yesterday, if you're making your own stationery, wedding invites, that kind of thing, I think that's exactly what these will lend themselves to. There's your Art Deco, your Art Nouveau as well, and then last but by no means least is the butterflies and blooms, which again potentially is my favourite of the three here. One pass, giving you the foiling, whichever choice of colour that you want. Again, you might have seen all of the different foils that we had yesterday, but also giving you that die cut too. To get that system today for under £18 if you're platinum is quite simply an amazing buy, and it's one of those deals, right, where if you don't get it at this price today, I don't think you'll ever buy these, because that's just ridiculous. £17.60 or $20.80 if you're platinum, to £53 almost $64 saving for everybody. They are proving really popular indeed. We've also got the extender plate for your foil press as well. A three-piece selection here, so you're going to get another one of your metal shims to go with your foil press, and also we're going to give you your cooling mat as well. So you will already have these with your foil plates, but then with your foil press I should say, but you've got your replacements here as well. On top of that, we're giving you your top plate extender. So if you want to be able to use your foil press in conjunction with your bigger Gemini, this is the extender plate that you will need. Again, if you've got the junior, you're fine, but as I say, then if you're wanting to do work with your Gemini, this is the extender plate that you will need to go for. All three of those should be, what, £33, almost $40, 20% saving on those this morning, this afternoon. Platinum price is $20.80 or £20.80 or $24.80 if you're shopping with us in the US. And as I say, I know a lot of you last night took advantage of the deal on the foil press that we had. So those definitely need to pop into your baskets if you're shopping with us this afternoon. Lots of love coming in for the show already. Lots of love as well coming in for the 3-hour cartload, which is coming up on Thanksgiving, of course. Don't forget, because that's Thursday, Thanksgiving. Adriana's saying, hope I can make it. And Ro on Facebook just says, I love Leanne. I love Leanne too. She's totes awesome. She's awesome sauce.
Oh dear, I think I'm a little bit crazy, but thank you very much.
That's why we love you. Right, over to you. We've got the travel trio bundle from Totally Tiffany. Oh, hello. Are you off?
I'm off.
Oh, see you later.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm off travelling with me travel. Honestly, I love this collection, Ben. It is so fantastic. Up on my step again. Woo, there I am. Absolutely gorgeous. You know how much I love Tiffany stuff. This bargain, you're saving 30%. Wow, why wouldn't you? And paying a very reasonable price for, I think, 3 of the best items in the Tiffany collection. Probably shouldn't have said that, but I really believe it because they are so usable. I have several of these Lois totes at home. They're absolutely incredible. I have one for my crochet, one for my knitting, well, several for all of the paper craft that I've got, but brilliant for travelling. And I actually went to do my grocery shopping at the weekend, needed something to be able to get all the veg in. Just took Lois tote because I can see what I've got in there. I can fill it up. It holds a massive amount of weight, incredibly strong. Just a brilliant, brilliant all-round usable bag. And you can see capacious is the word of the day when it comes to this, Ben.
The word I learned from
know
you.
You love that word, don't you? It's really, really generous in proportions, a fantastic size, a big old flat bottom, which I wish I had, and absolutely usable. It's great for stashing everything in. We've then got our triangle traveller, and don't forget all 3 of these that I'm showing you for that price that you've got today, which is your $45.50 and your $58, saving 30%. This triangle traveller is genius. I absolutely love this.
One of my faves.
It's one of mine too. It's just so fabulous. And actually, I've used one of these for makeup when I'm travelling.
I was thinking the wash bag, you know, when you're travelling, perfect.
Yeah, absolutely perfect for that. Toothbrush and toothpaste in here, tweezers, then you've got a little bit of makeup in here, face creams and what have you in here, makeup brushes in the back.
And that's just my bag.
And that's just Ben's. I know. Blusher in here as well. No, it's concealer down here. But that's what I have in mine. However, in terms of a little craft bag, really great because you can get your favourite glues, your pokey tools, your tweezers in there. You've got this larger pocket here, and then all of the slots for your favourite markers at the back. And the great thing is when you're crafting, Velcroed. So these will come out as well. And they have, again, capacious, they have the ability to grow. So you can really stash a lot into these. And then when you're travelling, all folds up, Velcro's in place, little handle, absolutely gorgeous. Pop it in your Lois tote. It's amazing, honestly. Straight in the top of the Lois tote, I'm off. Now this, I love the ditto. Now your ditto, this is my blue ditto, you're going to get a black ditto when you buy this bundle. So don't be fooled by the blue, you will get a black one. Brilliant for 360-degree craft storage. And again, capacious, always, I'm going to call it capacious Tiffany. Capacious Tiffany. Whenever Tiffany does a range, everything has a massive amount of space to stuff things in, which is fantastic. The thing I adore about this is it Velcros apart, and then you can pop this on your desk and craft. Have this behind your craft mat. Everything you need is right there in front of you. You've got another pocket in the back here, I'll just show you. So actually, I often pop some Gemini plates, etc. It's really, really usable and then just pops back together. I'll just show you where that pocket is so you can see. It's in there. There's the access to the pocket. Pop it back together, pop your Velcro and pick up and on you go. It is fantastic. Now, my husband has one of these in the garage with all of his bike paraphernalia in, his tools, and he just takes it around wherever he goes. My brother-in-law has one with his DIY stuff in, takes it from room to room whenever he's hammering, drilling, screwing, whatever he's doing, all of his DIY stuff in there because it's just so usable. And there's nothing like it out there in the hardware stores that would give you this amount of space and this ease of access. So it's not just about your paper craft, it's about lots of other hobbies. You know, if you're a crocheter, if you're a knitter, if you're a beader, if you're a jewellery maker, it's just going to be fantastic for you. And the fact that you get this, the Triangle Traveller, and my personal favourite, Lois, brilliant value for money, Ben.
Absolutely right. And as you were saying, there were a lot of chat recently about the lowest. A lot of people literally just buying that to take to the shops to pop the groceries in because, as Tiffany was saying on Saturday, and Leanne has said just now, they're super brilliant for like taking a big weight as well. The Triangle Traveller is amazing also. I'm kind of thinking I might have to get one of myself those Ditto totes as well. Since I moved up here, I've started doing a lot more DIY and I've been picking up a few more. I'm a changed man, honestly. I wouldn't step near a spanner or a screwdriver going back a few weeks, but now with the new house, I'm tinkering, I'm drilling, I'm screwing. I mean, not brilliantly, you know, but I'm giving it a go.
That's all that matters, Ben, as long as you give it a go. I mean, if a shelf falls off onto a visitor's head, it doesn't matter.
No.
No, because you gave it a go, Ben.
Exactly right, and they signed the form, the waiver, before they came into my house in the first place.
Yeah, of course. It's the law.
$36.40 or $46.40 if you're platinum for the Travel Trio bundle. Next up, let's have a look at some fab files, shall we? We've got the two different sizes available for you. The 8x8, the 8x8 portable paper perfect bundle. Wow. And we get, I want to say there's three of these, right, in this deal? You get three for $11.18. I know. Or $12.71. So again, if three fab files, the portable paper perfect bundle. So again, if it's storage that you're after, then these are absolutely brilliant. Do you know what I love about these is the fact that you've got the ability to label everything up. So if you're someone perhaps who likes to keep you know, all of your collections in one place, these are absolutely brilliant for that. But the point is, these are, again, capacious and actually slightly bigger than an 8x8 because do you know what? You want to make sure that there's room enough to pop all of your bits and pieces in there and they're not going to get stuck. So plenty of room in there. You know, if you want to additionally get some of the tabs to go with this as well, you can. It's all about storage. It's all about getting everything sorted out in your craft room, and these are absolutely perfect for doing that. Three you're going to get for that price today with a 30% saving. So that's £11.18 or $12.71 if you're a platinum member today. We've also got the 6x6 available for you as well. And once again, with this deal, you're going to get three for $11.18 or $12.71, and once again, these are just perfect. If you want to transport them, you can. You know, if you've got them up on the shelf there as well, you've got the handles, so you know, really nice and easy to be able to access these. And it's all about, isn't it, if you haven't got a lot of room, maximizing your storage space, and that's exactly what you can do. So if you've got, which I know a lot of you will have, lots of paper pads, perhaps, you know, all over the place, maybe sort of remnants of paper pads that you've used a little bit of, and you know, you've got nowhere to store them, these are absolutely perfect for doing that, because let's be honest, you pay good money for your papers and your card and all those kind of things. You want to make sure that you can store them quite nicely. They're not just laying around getting dog-eared and torn. That's exactly what these are for. And once again, if you're someone who likes to be able to keep collections together, you can label them all up. And everything that is there nice and easy for you. 30% saving once again, £11.18 is the platinum price, or $12.71 if you're shopping with us in the US. Right, paper handler. Now, once again, I absolutely love this. 8.5 by 11 inches, so A4 size. And well, this is a 2-in-1 for me, really, because again, you can store all of your crafty goodies in here, like your paper, your card. You're not just for that as well, because do you know what? Like we were talking about the tote, the Ditto tote bag, for example. Great for all your crafty stuff. But if you've got someone who uses their tools or whatever it might be, perfect for that as well. This is just a brilliant system if you've got documents that you need to be able to file, papers that you need to be able to file. What you're going to get with this is your paper handler, but also you're going to get 5 of your divider pockets as well. So once again, you can label all of your items up, you can coordinate things. As I say, if you're using these for perhaps important documents, maybe you're planning for something, you can get totally organized with this. But the brilliant thing is, again, think about these as being ideas for you to maximise your storage space. You've got the little hole there on the front, so it's nice and easy access for you to pop off the shelf. But when you do want to take this with you, perhaps when you do want to move this around, tucked in the side, you've got the little handles which pop up, and then it's nice and easy. Yes, Johnny. Ta-da! I wish you could have heard that sound effect. You can pull them up and ta-da! You've got something which is nice and easy and transportable. And yes, like Leanne, off you go again. You can just go.
Fantastic. Do you know what I use mine for, Ben?
No.
So I'm an avid magazine subscriber.
Oh, yes.
And I also like to download things off the internet. So I like recipes, or sewing patterns I'll get off the internet. I'll get PDF ones and print them out for dressmaking, for bags, whatever it is. I'm an avid online downloader. And so I've been using these to organise and categorise that. So I've now got one of those for my bag patterns, PDFs, and then I've put them in the pockets. It's all labelled on the front. I've got one for recipes. I've got one for paper craft templates that I've downloaded. So actually for me, it's not just about the paper, it's about everything else that would get lost, stuffed in a drawer, popped on a shelf, forgotten about. Then I lose one sheet. I've got 2 sheets left. I don't even know what they're for. Having this has got me so organised because everything is just in my vision. I can see it straight away, can go to the one I want, and all of the pieces are there for me to use. It's been a life changer for me in that respect.
Yeah, and again, for that price today, what, £6.70 or $8? You're going to get the paper handler. You're going to get 5 of those pockets in there too. So you might decide that you maybe get a couple of these, for your papers, for your magazines. You might decide that you get a couple of these for things like your documents. If you do your own taxes and things like that, you want to keep everything in one place, then absolutely you have got the ability to do that. Pop the handles down when you're storing it and away you go. That is a brilliant deal again today for a brilliant system. £6.70, $8. We are super busy on this Black Friday launch show. If you have just joined us, is the official launch of our Black Friday week. We're not just doing one day. We know Black Friday's on Friday, but we're going to make a week of it, giving you up to 70% off across our ranges, and each and every day we're bringing you a daily Black Friday deal as well. So make sure you keep checking back to check out what the daily deal is. The other thing to mention, the cat's out the bag as well. I wasn't going to mention it, but Leanne has now, Leanne, she said it, this Thursday, big 3-hour Leanne cartload. It is going to be off the chart, awesome, debomb.com, so do not miss it this coming Thursday. And there's actually even more big shows. I won't say bigger because that is going to be big, but there's some big, potentially slightly bigger shows coming up as we head through the week as well. So make sure you keep coming back to find out what is going on. Now, every time I look across at Leanne, she literally looks like she's heading off again. Where are you going this time?
I'm off with Fancy Nancy.
Fancy Nancy.
I've got Fancy Nancy here. We're off. We're going with our rotating board. We're going to do some colouring. That's what we're going to do. I love it. Do you know what it is? Just let's take a second to appreciate how fantastic this handle is, because there's plenty of space here if I had a thick winter coat on to still be able to get that on my shoulder.
Yeah.
And I've got padding, Ben. I've got some padding around me, and I've still got a lot of space, and it's very, very comfortable on the shoulder. It hangs on there nicely. It's incredibly comfortable, and of course it's a nice size as well, where I can hold my arm straight and I'm short and the bag doesn't trail on the floor. So really well designed, so you can carry it in your hand and it doesn't hit the floor, or comfortable over your shoulder. So Nancy is the most fancy of totes in my opinion. I really love her. She's gorgeous. And really fab little pocket on the front as well, you can see there. So you can get maybe your coffee card in there, you could get your train pass, whatever it is, just your little bits that you don't want to lose, your keys in there, and you can see them because it's see-through. So you've got your Nancy tote, and Nancy was designed to work with our rotating design board. So we've got Fancy Nancy, and then we've got the rotating design board, which if you're a colourist and you haven't got this yet, what are you waiting for? Absolutely fantastic value for money with £30 and $36 that we've got here. A brilliant, brilliant deal for you. Getting Fancy Nancy and the rotating board, which I'm going to show you in a second, and the magnetic positioning that's coming with it. So, rotating design board, got that fabulous clip there. If you're a colourist, and I don't have a stamp here, but I'm going to show you, and you're colouring, What you would normally do if you haven't got the rotating design board is you'd have to stop, colour, 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 oh, stop,
yeah,
turn it round, colour, 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 oops, stop, turn it round, colour, colour, colour. You'll see us doing it all the time on colouring shows. When you've got your rotating design board, all you have to do is give it a push. So you see, I'm just going round and I can do it one-handed. I don't even have to have the other hand there if I don't want to. I'm just using that hand and I can move it around. So absolutely brilliant for ease of colouring and lovely smooth movement. It's absolutely gorgeous. Now the magnetic kit that comes with it is a little bit of genius, Ben. It is a little bit of genius. So you've got this brilliant larger magnetic overlay, which I'm just going to show you. So that goes on there and then just clip that in place with your tool. So there we go. Then I want to keep something still because I'm doing some alignment, I'm doing some work. I'm going to get another piece of, let's get this over here. I've got these little butterflies. I want to keep this still and I'm going to have that in the middle. I'm doing some alignment, so I need to make sure it's nice and straight. So I'm following that grid line. Lovely. I want you to remain still, magnetic ruler on top. While I follow those lines, so I can see that I'm following those grid lines there. So now I know my card piece and my ruler is exactly parallel. I can take my little dragonflies, pop it up against there and know that it's perfectly straight on my composition. And so I can put my glue on there, pop it down and know that it's beautifully straight. So fantastic now for all of your card compositions, for all of the concepts that you want to put together, where it helps you line everything up so there's no donkey's back legs in your creations. It's absolutely genius and you're getting all three of them for £30, $36, phenomenal saving. And if you haven't joined the bandwagon of the rotating design board yet, please do, you will not regret it. When they come in, they fly out straight away. So while it's on an offer, a good offer. And Fancy Nancy. Everybody needs a Fancy Nancy in their life.
Oh, I mean, so fancy. The rotating design board is just brilliant, honestly. And again, a lot of people chatting about the fact they love to have it. If you haven't got a lot of craft space, it's perfect for crafting sort of on your knee as well. And also, last time I spoke to Tiffany, she was sort of saying, you can use it as well if you're painting anything and you don't want to pick it up and get mucky fingers. Again, you can just simply rotate the board, paint the next side, rotate it around again, paint the next side. It's perfect for all those kind of things. I love this deal as well, the fact that you're getting Fancy Nancy and you're getting the magnetic bundle as well. It's a phenomenal buy, flying off the shelves. We are super busy for this launch day, and I am not surprised at all. £24 or $28.80 is the deal if you're platinum for the rotating design board bundle. More deals live for you on the website. You need to keep coming back and checking each and every day. As I mentioned, up to 70% off as far as Black Friday deals are concerned, but we've got kind of 25% deals on our papers, 30% on our tools, up to 50% on our adhesives as well. As we've mentioned, actual Black Friday this coming Friday, the big cartload show coming up with Leann on Thursday, and as I say, something a little bit further down the line as well, which you will definitely want to come back for. Lots of you getting in touch. If you've got any questions over the course of this show, make sure you ask them. It's always a brilliant time when Leann is in the house to ask those questions. Anything you want to know, get them in, because as I say, Leann, I feel like we don't see Leann that often, but she's in today, tomorrow, Thursday, and next week as well. Honestly, I'm like a number 47 bus, Ben. You don't see one for weeks and then three come along at once. Yeah. Oh dear. You're my favourite bus, you are. Thank you. So yes, do get in touch and use Leann whilst she is here. Hi also, says Peg. So great to see Leann is on. Welcome back, Leann, says Kathy. We missed you. Paula says, I just tuned in. And can I just say, I'm so excited to see that Leann is presenting today. The paper handler is proving really popular. Use my paper handlers to carry whatever crochet project I'm working on with me in and out of the house. And Peg Conrad says, I wonder how many Sue bags fit in that Lois bag. I will have to ask Tiffany on one of her lives. Now, we are going on to some of our... Oh, hang on a minute. I've just been told... What? Right, this has never, ever happened before. Stop the press, hold the phones, hang fire. What does Joe say? Shut the front door. The Get It, Got It Good deal, right? So today's Monday, isn't it? we launched the Get It Got It Good deal on a Monday. It's supposed to last, well, at least a few, it's supposed to last the week basically. The Gemini plate selection was today's Get It Got It Good deal. So you've got the 2 plates and the plastic shim for free. Don't scream and shout, but the Get It Got It Good deal is now
sold out.
It's gone. I've never seen it happen before.
Can we just take a moment to be pleased about my timing there?
Oh, sorry.
Because honestly, I'm normally running around under the thing, forgetting that I need to join in. And I think I did good timing there, Ben. Thank you.
To be honest, Leanne, you're one of the only lovely people here that actually does it anymore. Sarah ignores me. Yeah.
Rude.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. I'm sure when I was with Jan the other day as well, I did one of my catchphrases and silence.
Oh,
Yeah.
I like to join in, Ben.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Welcome.
That's why I'm so glad you're back. I was only saying the other day, wish Leanne was here because she does the catchphrases. Nobody else does them, just Leanne. I nearly came through to your office and just opened the door and said, don't scream and shout, Leanne!
What's that? I don't know that.
Don't scream and shout, but it's now.
Oh, sold
Well,
out!
yeah,
But you
exactly.
didn't do with it, it's now.
No, I know, but I was just...
Yeah, sold out!
There's green on the screen, which means...
Sue won't be seen.
That's why she's the best. Why she's the best. Now, we've got loads of Spectrum Noir deals, and this is a great show to be able to get those questions in if you want to know anything about the Spectrum Noir range, because we have got the queen of the Spectrum Noir range here right now. So anything you want to ask over this next little segment, get the questions in. I want to show you a deal that we've got on the aqua markers. So 36-piece collection that you're going to get here. You've got your primaries, you've got your florals, and you've got your nature collection as well. So a whole range of colours, which I'll show you. If I show you the primary first of all, basically with your pens, you've got your brush nib and your ultra fine nib. And for me, and this is only me personally, whenever I think about colouring, and I had a go with these on a Colour Me Happy show, I think it was a couple of weeks back now with Debbie. And for me, when I think about the Spectrum Noir ranges that we have, aqua markers, I just think I can do, as a beginner, a lot more with these straight off the bat than potentially I could with alcohol markers, because there's so many different techniques that you can do with these, Leanne, isn't there?
They're also a fail-safe. You can't really do anything wrong with them, Ben. And you are quite right. If you are a very novice colourist and you want to start your colouring journey, whenever any of you contact me and say, I really want to start colouring, I've never coloured before, where should I start? Without doubt, I always point you to either our aqua marker or our aqua blend pencil, because it's the most forgiving, it's the most versatile, and as Ben said, you can't really go wrong with it. It's just very, very simple and easy, but with stunning and beautiful results. So this is definitely the time to get them. And if you are somebody who's just starting on your colouring journey, this means you'll get beautiful results straight away.
Yeah, and this is, again, just showing you kind of one of the things that you can do if you want to take the pen like straight to your watercolour cardstock, and then you can draw the colour out with your water and your paintbrush. And as I say, I was having a go at this the other day with Debbie, and you know me, you know, when I try stuff out on air, I want to make sure that it's fairly simple to do, because I'm a fairly simple chap, and honestly, it was so much fun. And like Leanne says, it is all about actually not being able to make too much of a mistake with your aqua markers. You know, you've got the blendability of the different colours. I love the way, by the way, this is just one of the sets that you're getting, the primary. So you're getting your scarlet and crimson, burgundy, your oranges and yellows, and your blues and your purples. And if I just show you whilst I'm also chatting, your floral blends as well. But what I love about this, when you watch our guys demonstrating them, 9 times out of 10, you don't see them kind of going straight into the cardstock with the pens. You'll see them just popping some of the ink down on the glass mat and using that as a palette. And again, go back and watch a lot of the Colour Me Happy shows to see all of the different things that you can achieve with your aqua markers. This one here is actually the floral blend. So again, begonia and rose pink and blossom, marigold, jasmine. You've got your orchids and heather. You've got your kind of more green colours in there as well, the bud green and the leaf green. It's just a really, really great way to start with your colouring, because as I say, you can get going with confidence, and you can do watercolour quite quickly, quite quite simply, just choose, one of your favourite stamps. You're going to get the watercolour cardstock to go with this as well. And as Jan would say, just have a play. And that's the whole point about this. Have a play, have fun. You cannot go too far wrong. The other set that you're going to get is your nature collection right here. And again, Leanne, with each of the pens, you obviously got the double-ended feature. So you've got the ultra fine, and then you've got the brush as well, haven't you?
You have. So the brushes for all of your techniques, so for laying colour down, getting that watercolour effect, and then the fine nib is for putting in the detail or getting into really small areas if that's what you want to do. They're absolutely brilliant. Our aqua markers remain one of my favourite go-to pens for techniques. I absolutely love them. And if you go and watch back some of the YouTubes and some of the Colour Me Happies I've done when I've done the aqua markers, you'll see many, many, many different techniques for them. And in fact, there is on the website a DVD dedicated to aqua markers. So if you wanted to get them and then go and get the DVD, all of the techniques are covered in there for you as well.
Yeah, do you know what? That's the other brilliant thing about shopping with us here at Crafters Companion as well, is you're never left alone. There's so much out there on the website. The other brilliant thing to do as well is go find us on YouTube. So subscribe to Crafters TV on YouTube. Once you've done that, you can get notified when we're going live for shows, but you can also go back through all the shows until, sort of like the year dot, basically. But potentially with your aqua markers, look up the Colour Me Happy shows, and you will find so many hints and tips. And again, we've got so many great experts here. You'll get different takes. You'll see Leanne with her take. You'll see Jan with her take. You'll see Debbie with her take. There's so much out there as far as information is concerned. You're never left alone. Great deal on these today, as I say, really proving popular. Great Christmas gift idea as well. If you're platinum, just £47.33 today for the full set with the 15 sheets of watercolour card as well. $61.98 is the platinum price if you're shopping with us in the US. As I say, get the questions in if you want to ask anything about aqua markers, tri-blends, maybe the glitter markers, because again, these are always very popular. But what can I use my glitter markers for, Leanne?
Oh, the glitter markers are fantastic. Now I've just got to check for a second. Is that for all 3 packets? That price?
Yeah.
Because we're saving 20%, I know that. So that is a phenomenal price if it's for all 3 packets of the glitter markers. So 18 markers for $28.50, $40.50, saving 20% is phenomenal value. These really do pack a punch, these glitter markers, Ben. They're just a fine bullet tip, and they deliver such a punch when it comes to the glitter effect. And you'll see that's a lovely smooth lay down there. And then if I wiggle that at you, you can see the intense glitter effect you get. Now, it was wet, and you can see as it's drying, the intensity of the glitter gets more and more and more. So these have a lovely smooth writing effect. So I actually like to use them to write my greetings cards out, if that's what you want to do. I do lots of doodling with these. I just like to doodle. I like to do different things with them. They're brilliant. But of course you can colour in full images with them too, which I'll show you. Now when you get them home, you need to prime them. So actually this nib will be entirely white. And all you need to do is 3 pumps, and then the ink will start to come down. Give a little scribble, little pump again, and there we go, it starts to run smoothly. If you've put these to one side for a while and you need to get them activated again, because it's a couple of weeks since you played with them, when you get it out, try it, a couple of little pumps, and there you go, you're off again. And it'll go for quite a while before you need to pump it again. But if you feel that it starts to get scratchy, and all that means is that the nib is drying out, one quick little pump and the ink will start to flow again, and you'll get this beautiful, beautiful, intense, vibrant colour with that amazing glitter effect in there. Now, here are all the colours. I must show you all the colours you're getting. Phenomenal. So all of these colours in this collection with the 18 markers, 6 pens in each set. You can see you've got some beautiful neons and real vibrant colours which are very of the moment. And then you've got just some of the real standards that you want with your electric pinks, your ultraviolets, fiery reds. That supernova is an awesome colour. And then you've got your lovely jades and blues and midnights and a silver and a lovely black glitter in there with that carbon colour. Absolutely gorgeous. And again, if I wiggle those at you, you can see the flash of the really fabulous glitter effect on there. Now, these are some of the things that our design team have been doing with the glitter markers, and you can see they've coloured whole images with them. So you get that fabulous glitter effect. You always need glitter on a unicorn. With the mermaid, all of these fully coloured in with the glitter markers, nothing else added, and you've got that beautiful, bright, vibrant look, that lovely glitter look and feel that you've got in the background there. Really gorgeous, Ben. Fantastic value for money with a £28.50 and $40.50, saving that 20%. Now would be the time, I think, to get those in your stash.
Yes, absolutely right. And I remember when we first launched these, and the message was sort of quite clear that even if you were just buying these, perhaps just to do some of your writing with, if you were just buying these maybe to decorate your Christmas tags with this year or write your Christmas cards with, they're more than worth it for the price definitely that you're paying today with that 20% saving, £22.80 or $32.40 if you're platinum. Lots of chat still coming in, plenty of love for the rotating design board and the fancy Nancy, even just saying I have one of those design boards, love using it when relaxing in the recliner, and Cindy just saying, oh, lots of Leanne this and next week, yay. Thank you, Leanne, for demonstrating the Tiffany Nancy bag and design board systems. I'm going to be buying these for a dear cousin. Now, I'm glad that we've shown you the glitter markers, and I'm glad that next up we're going to show you the sparkle pens, and I'll show you the colours that we've got here, and then I'll ask the question that I know everybody will be asking. So the sparkle pens that we've got available for you, we've got 12 different colours, plus we've got 3 of your clear overlay pens as well. So let me just take you through these, the colours that you're going to receive. So first up, you've got your Essential Brights, which is your aquamarine. You've got your pink garnet, and also you have got your Firefly as well. We'll get the details up for you. It's coming. We've got your antique vintage too. So you've got fig, you've got your beautiful peacock blue and your macaroon. Then you've got the earthly, get it right, Ben, earthly natural, which is your holly leaf, your smoke quartz, and also your harvest moon. So I'm just laughing at Johnny telling me about Rebecca's faux pas earlier this morning, with the cottage cheese option instead of the cottage garden option. No cottage cheese on this show. The tint and tone is your crystal clear, your starry sky, and then your grey black as well, and then your onyx black, and then you've finally got your 3 clear overlay pens too. So this deal again is a $14.95 saving or $19.75. If you're platinum, you get another 20% off, so that's £40 or $52. Now, obviously, these are brush pens as opposed to your glitter markers where you have, that bullet nib. But Leanne, if I've got the glitter markers, why do I need the sparkle glitter brush pens, and how are these potentially different to the glitter markers that you just showed?
So the glitter markers I've just shown you are not water-based in terms of being able to be watercoloured with. So they are very much you put the glitter down, you colour it into the area you want, and that's where it stays. You get that beautiful glitter result from it. It's encapsulated in the binder that's in there. With the sparkle markers, you've got a lovely water-based dye infused with microfine glitter. So everything you can do with an aqua marker in terms of watercolour, you can do with your sparkle markers, but you can do it with all of that fabulous intense glitter in there. So you can do direct to stamping techniques, you can do backgrounds, you can do watercolour effects, you can colour directly and flat if you want to, but it gives you a lot more in terms of flexibility and variety for technique. They're very different in their application, and there's a place for both of them. Example, you wouldn't write the inside of a card with a sparkle marker, it would look horrendous because of that brush tip, or it look horrendous when I do it. If you're an awesome brush letterer, then they're great for that. Would look awful if I did it. It has a long open time, so they don't dry quickly, the sparkle markers, because you need to be able to add water and move it around. The sparkle pens the glitter pens will dry very quickly, so it doesn't smudge when you're doing all of your colour techniques. So they're very different in terms of technique, and they look different actually. Both of them have a place in your craft stash.
Especially when you've got Black Friday deals like this for you as well. So normally $64.95 or $84.75. Look at the platinum price, which you have got the ability to pick up today, £40 or $52. There are some questions now coming in, and should we do a couple of questions? Jenny asks, Leanne, the foil press extender plate, is that to use with the long border foil press dies?
The foil press extender plate is for you if you are wanting to use the foil press in a Gemini machine.
Yeah.
So the border dies will, however big they are, need to fit onto the foil press plate. But if you don't have a Gemini Junior, for example, and you want to buy the foil press, you need the extender plate to make the foil press work in your Gemini machine.
And that's the deal that you can go for today with the extender plate. You've got your spare metal shim and also your mat as well. So that is live right now for you with a 20% saving. £20.80 if you're platinum, or $24.80 if you're shopping with us in the US. And I know, as I've mentioned, we've got deals right across the board on things like our core tools, on our paper pads, cardstock, and adhesives as well. Just a quick question as far as the adhesives are concerned, and always a good one. So Jane says on Facebook, Leanne, could you tell me which glue I need to use to stick onto Miri card?
Yes, absolutely. To stick onto Miri card, you need tacky glue.
Yeah.
So tacky glue, Miri card is a card that has a foil adhered to the surface of it, and the glue that they will use to adhere that to make it nice and strong is a solvent. So if you use Collal All-Purpose, which is a solvent-based glue, it will interfere with that and the mirror coating will start to peel away, or it might not stick very effectively. Might be the experience you're having. So if you want something to stick on top of mirror card, you need a water-based glue with excellent grabbability, and that is our tacky glue. So tacky glue for sticking onto mirror card. For sticking mirror card onto something, depending on what you're sticking it onto, if you're sticking it onto plain card, then you want Collal All-Purpose. So you need both of those glues. So let's say you've got a card base and you're putting your mirror card on there to create a mat. Stick that down on the back of the mirror card with Collal All-Purpose. You're then putting a topper or a piece of paper or a piece of card on top of the mirror card. You're then going to switch to your tacky glue and stick on top of the mirror card with the tacky glue.
It's all stuff just to try and remember and to try and compute, but the great thing is you can always come back and ask us if you get a little bit stuck. But the brilliant thing is, the daily deal that we've got for you today, remember I told you at the top of the show, there's plenty of reasons to come back each and every day for our Black Friday week. One of the main reasons is we've got our daily deal, and today's Black Friday daily deal, which will change tomorrow, is our essential adhesives. And like we've just described, you do get a set of your tacky glue, you're going to get your all-purpose glue in there as well, you've got your glue pen, you've got some foam pads in there, a selection of your red liner tape too, and glue dots, plus your silicone in there as well with the tools. So that is today's collection. Kind of like a craft room essential, really. If you need to stock up, you need to grab it. If you're new as well and you're looking for, well, a little bit of everything as far as your adhesives are concerned, that is a great bundle to go for. And then actually you can have, again, a play around, see which ones work best for you, and then you can come back and buy more of whichever you work with the most, really. But those are kind of ones we think that you'll absolutely love. And look at the saving again today, $42.93, $71.23. Not today. You're saving almost £21, $37. Platinum, it comes down to £17.60 or $27.38. If you are interested in that, though, just be aware that deal will not be available tomorrow. There'll be a brand new Black Friday daily deal, so get that in your baskets right now and get it checked out. Keep the questions coming in. I'm loving these, and as I say, it's a perfect opportunity to ask Leanne, because you know what, if you have that burning question, Leanne is the lady to ask. Now, we carry on with our amazing Spectrum Noir range, and I absolutely love this next collection that you're going to see, and I also love the fact that we're going to see these in action. The acrylic paint marker collection, 16 markers in total you're going to get. The price is a knock your socks off price. It's a £32 or $40 bundle, saving 25%. That is a phenomenal deal. I remember when we launched these, because I got a little rock and I made a little lady. I did. See, Johnny remembers. I made a little ladybug with my acrylic markers, and he sits proudly on the kitchen. Well, whenever I'm there, I put him on the windowsill in the kitchen, but then when my wife's there, she sort of moves him to the side, and I have to keep putting him back, and then she moves him. So I'm very proud of him. But that's the whole point about acrylic paint markers, isn't it? You can go onto lots of different surfaces. You can go onto lots of different surfaces, and again, a really good deal to do, because you're getting all 16 of these markers, 4 packets, which is brilliant. For $23.97 and $29.95, you're 25% saving, because these are so versatile and can be used on so many different surfaces. Excuse me, now would be the time to go for it. Before I show you how they work, let me just show you some of these amazing pieces
that you can see here. So you can see that we've got that gorgeous, this is a little watermelon with a smiley face.
Of course.
Look. And these are all on stones from the garden. There's a little orange segment. We've got this little orange here that's got, I don't know what kind of fruit that is. It's some kind of fruit. It's got pink inside.
Oh,
A fantasy fruit.
Fantasy fruit.
And here's a little pear. Look, he's been bit.
Oh.
He's like, oh no, he's had a little bite out of him. And then we've got a little happy strawberry here as well. Isn't it kawaii, the Japanese for cute little characters like this? I'm sure it's called kawaii. Yeah.
Well, I've learnt something there.
And just created with little stones, little pebbles from the garden.
And how do you have this around where you are? We have lots of people leaving colour pebbles around the village, some just with little faces on and little bits of artwork, and some with little happy messages on and stuff.
Yeah.
It's really popular.
And there's a big thing on Facebook as well where they'll release them and they've got a little message on, you can take it, but then you leave something else and you do like a little swap. It's lovely. It really is lovely. And just leaves a little bit of, brings a smile to people's faces, doesn't it? I love these for in the garden. And I know when my granddaughter's a little bit older and she can decorate her own pebbles, I'll want her to decorate them and I'll be putting them all over the garden and on every windowsill in the house, because that's the sort, I would rather have that as a gift from her than anything else, because that's something I can keep and treasure. I've got a whole bag of stones that my son has collected me over the years from every beach we've ever been onto, and they're just in a big pile on my desk at home. It would have been lovely if I'd had acrylic paint markers then and he could have decorated them up. I'm not sure he'd want to do that at 27, but I just think I just think it's a really lovely thing, and we'll have a look at some other materials as well. Now, just before we get decorating, I just want to show you how to get them started when you get it home. So you're going to prime your marker. So when you take the lid off, you've got a white nib. You can see that there, white. So that yellow paint hasn't started to come through yet. Exactly as we did with the glitter markers, you pump it to waken it up and then just wait to see the paint coming through. And you might need to do it a few times. Don't get impatient and do it too quickly. Just keep checking, because it'll flood if you're not careful.
Oh, okay.
And so you can see the paint's in there, because that little see-through window there, I can see
you've
that
got
it's
a
little marker, so you can see where the paint is,
clever.
And so you know that it's in there and it's full. So you just keep pumping away.
Just takes a bit of time to wake up.
It'll just take a little bit of time to wake up. I'll put this to one side and we'll come back to it in a second.
Like me on a morning.
I can see it now. There it is. Can you see?
Yeah.
So now that's started to fill that nib. And once it starts, it'll be much faster. And that will start to now come out of the marker, saturate that nib so that you can start using it. And I am being a bit impatient now. I'm hurrying it on its way. You won't do this at home, because I know for a fact I'm going to get a puddle of paint.
You know what they say in TV, never work with children, animals, or acrylic paint markers.
Here we go, look, see, it's starting to flood its way down now.
Yes.
Faster, come on, faster.
Come on, hurry up. We're going to say we haven't got all
we're
afternoon.
on live TV, faster. But at home, you'll do as I say, not as I do, and you'll just let that make its own way through.
Yes.
So we're going to get a pebble and start with a pebble, and I'm going to do a nice little, I'm going to do a daisy, I think.
Oh, that'd
so I've
be
got
nice.
my black marker here.
Yep.
So again, onto a pebble surface, I can just go straight on with my acrylic marker.
Yeah.
And decorate however I see fit. Now, the pebbles that you've seen earlier, they all had, they were all fully painted.
Yeah.
So the background of this is fully coloured in with that red acrylic marker, and then more decoration put on top. That's the good thing, you can layer the colours of these once it's dry. So I'm going to let that dry for a second. I'm going to put my yellow again, because I want to do yellow petals, Ben. Here it's coming, look.
I was going to say, don't choose the yellow. I nearly said to you, but any colour but the yellow. But there we go.
Now I'm just going to give this a... I'm going to get my heat gun, because can I see the heat gun? No, I can't. Oh, yes, I can. Here it is. Let's get the heat gun on it. I just want it to dry before I go in with the yellow, because what will happen... Oh, you need power.
Oh, it's all going wrong.
Oh, it's all going Pete Tong. Hang on, I'm just going to give it a waft. If you haven't got a heat gun, give it a waft.
Shake that pebble.
That'll do. Okay. If my colours transfer, you'll forgive me. So I'm going to colour the yellow in of the centre now. Now, the reason I wanted to do this, look how dark that pebble was.
Yeah.
And look how completely covered it is now, how vibrant and opaque that yellow is. It's brilliant in terms of saturated colour and not being able to see through to the bottom of the pebble. If you want to wake in your pen, just give it a couple of pumps of that, as I've just done then, and then just lay your paint on. And to get it a little bit more opaque, you can just dab it in there if you want to when you're doing your decorating. So really easy to use. You can use them on glass, you can use them on acrylic, you can use them on your pebbles, you can use them on, Ben, fabrique.
Oh, okay.
Look at this. So this is a makeup bag, which is being coloured with the acrylic markers.
That's incredible.
So you can use them on fabric if that's what you want to do. You can use them on wood chips. So I've got a little wood block here. Let's do the flower again. Now on a non-porous surface, the markers take longer to dry. On a porous surface, they dry much more quickly.
Yeah.
And that'll come round here with that. And then again onto the wood surface, I can bring my marker in there and colour in. I get lovely opaque coverage, so you can't see through to the stone. Very, very easy to use. Just keep giving it a little pump for a little bit more paint as you go through and do it. So you can do it on your little wood chips as well. Very, very easy. Now, Ben, this is a sample from the box here, and I was looking at it and thinking, what an awful thing to send somebody.
What's that?
Well, I was reading it like this. I was thinking, why would you send somebody a little wooden charm and tell them they're evil? And then I thought, and they've not even spelled it right.
No, they haven't.
So, but it's not, is it? Because is it love?
Is it?
Does that say love now, or does it say evil?
It says evil.
So you'll do it the right. I think if it turns around that way, then it's going to say love, isn't it? So you'll just type, that would be love. So that's a little wood chip thing. You're not going to tell people they're evil. You are going to put it the right way and tell them that you love them. And then, of course, you can colour your card backgrounds with them as well. So look at this for your little gift bag. The paint markers just in lines, and then one of our outline die cuts in black over the top gives you that brilliant effect that you can see there, that beautiful opaque rainbow effect. So you can use them for your card making and your home decor as well, that whole background done with those fantastic acrylic markers. And then this little sweet gnome door hanger, again, coloured in with that. And don't forget, we've just looked at all of these fabulous little pebbles. And you can do them on little glass tea lights. You could do little charms. You could buy some very inexpensive wine glasses for Christmas.
Yeah.
From that Swedish shop that sells lovely meatballs.
Oh, yes.
And customise a wine glass for every person coming to Christmas dinner.
And you say you can go into ceramic as well, right? So you could do the same with like, because I'm thinking, isn't it difficult at Christmas time? I don't know if anyone else finds this, because as a dad, I want my children to be able to have something to be able to give to, mum and granny and granddad. But it's sometimes a bit difficult, isn't it, to get them to part with their money to buy a present. But how nice, actually, just to be able to, like you say, maybe buy some little cheap mugs, for example, get some of these acrylic paint markers and get the kids to kind of, make a little mug for granddad or grandma.
And I would cherish that
much
forever.
Nicer than...
Much nicer. It's much more personal. I absolutely adore that idea. My husband so we have all the family around for Christmas, and my husband every year draws a place mat for a place what do you call it? Where you're going to sit.
Oh yeah, a place setting.
A place setting for everybody, and he's a good cartoonist, so he draws a replica in cartoon of everybody where they're going to be sitting. I'm going to get the paint markers for them this year, and I'm going to get him to do it in full colour, and I think I'll get him to do it on a pebble, so they've got to take that home as well.
I love that idea.
It's just a nice little favour, isn't it? It's something for people to keep. And when you've got really great products like this, that's the kind of really quirky little thing you can do, which you wouldn't normally be able to do, and it's just a nice little keepsake, plus you'll have lovely fun doing it.
Quick question from Evelyn, who says, could you use these on the Totally Tiffany bags?
Should we find out?
Hello! Hello, Beer Crafty Improv. That's the thing, you see, I set the little questions up, and I know when you ask a question like that, Leanne is going to be right in there. Right in there. So, Evelyn, we don't know the answer. Let's find out.
Let's find out,
Come on, here we go.
I'm getting them out, because I've just put them all away, so I'm getting them out again. Here
and she also asked, Evelyn is using her quite a few questions up here. Do they smell?
Oh, faintly.
Right.
Not a knock you out smell. You could definitely craft with them in a closed window, shut door room, and not feel lightheaded.
Right.
Very faint. There's not that smell that you would think. It's because they're water based. So no, you're okay with them. I couldn't smell it. Right. I've got my pen going. This is Fancy Nancy.
Oh, no, you're not going to go into Nancy, are you?
I'm going on to Nancy, and I'm going to write on here Fancy Nancy.
Okay.
Ready?
Mm-hmm. Fancy. Face. Fancy. We're just having a little look. Get the camera ready. Here we go. Fancy. Oh, and you got fancy writing as well. There we go.
Where do you want me? I'm going to stay still. There we are. Fancy.
Yeah.
Nancy.
Wow.
And we'll do a
Little picture. Oh, it's you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not fancy Nancy, but I've just drawn that for you. So yes, they do work. Now you need to let it dry. So you'll waft it, put it to one side, but once it's dry, it's on there. Should we try it on the canvas?
Oh, come on. Let's just try it on everything.
Shall I just try it? Maybe it's a little flower down here.
Yeah.
Oh.
Next time this comes around, can you imagine? Who's been drawing on the bag?
Look.
It works.
Little hearts. So actually the answer to your question is yes, you can.
And Leann's loving that find so much. Are you going to carry on doing the whole bag?
No, I'm going to just leave it now. So this is definitely fancy Nancy.
Yes. Even more, I mean, she was fancy in the first place, but even more fancy now.
Oh, she is.
A couple more quick questions, because otherwise I'll forget to ask these. Sarah says, which is the best, which is the best true red on the aqua pens, as the scarlet seems still a little bit more pink? I suppose it depends
Crimson.
how much. Crimson, yeah, I was going to say.
Crimson is definitely the best, not the best, the most vibrant true red.
Yeah.
Crimson.
Crimson comes within the collection that you've got. Details up on your screen now. And one more question for the time being, which comes from Ro Davis, who says, when making the Precious Memories albums, which adhesive should we use?
Collal all-purpose, because you can stick all of your lovely scrapbook papers on, they're not going to warp and get the water basically, making them all wavy. You know how it gets that horrible soaked in ripply look? It won't happen with your Collal all-purpose. Sticks like cement, will really give lovely rigidity to your book and will support the many hours of opening and closing that your family are going to do in the future with it. So for sure, for me, Collal all-purpose every time.
Keep the questions coming. I want to show you the Tri-Blend brush pens. We'll give you time to check out your baskets as well, because I know we are super busy right now. I literally just looked at the time and thought, we've got 45 minutes left, what's going on? But the Spectrum Noir Tri-Blend brush collection. So, you are going to get here 8 packs of 3 pens, but as we know with your Tri-Blends, in each pen, you have got the gradation of colour, so your light, your medium and your dark, allowing you to create the most amazing blends. And I'll just show you through the colours again that you're going to get here, and then we'll ask the question, which again I know comes up quite a lot, why you might need the Tri-Blend brush pens, perhaps if you've already got your Tri-Blends, or maybe you've got neither and you're thinking about perhaps, well, which one do I need? Which is best for me? We'll come to that, but look at here, you're going to see all of the different colours that you're going to get in this collection. So you've got spring blooms, you've got your classic chic, you've got your natural tones and your woodland walk, the cottage garden, not cottage cheese, winter holiday, the autumn hues and the summer sun. And as I said, what? Oh, sorry, I thought you were trying to get my attention then. Oh, you weren't. You were trying to be inconspicuous.
I was.
And I've now just gone, what? And that's a bit awkward, isn't it?
It is a little bit.
That's a bit...
Yeah, because I was doing this.
Right.
Because I was waking up my pens, because I'm going to show you them next, but then that's a little bit loud.
Well, you just carry on
Thanks.
for now, doing that, because at least we know what you're doing. And
Thank
then I'll,
you.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then here's your... I quite like that. Here is the other colour chart. So you can see basically, if we take the magenta, for example, you've got your light blend, your medium blend and your dark blend, giving you full access to create all of these different blends. So if it's kind of blending that you're looking to get into, becoming like, a really super colorist, the Tri-Blends are absolutely brilliant for that. And remember the fact that you're getting 8 packs of 3 pens, so that's 24 pens, but realistically when you think you've got 3 different shades within each pen, 72 colours that you're going to be getting here. But let's chat about the brush element of this, Leann. So Tri-Blend brush pens. So I suppose it's 2 questions really. If I've already got the Tri-Blend pens, do I need these? And if I haven't got the Tri-Blend pens, do I go for the pens or do I go for the Tri-Blend brushes?
I wasn't listening.
No way!
Because... Because I was busy, I was so impressed with me pens.
Yeah.
And I was in the moment. I then kind of heard, I think Ben's asking me a question.
Yes.
So if you ask me again, I'll answer you. I'm sorry.
Do you know what? As I was halfway through that question, which I thought I put brilliantly, by the way, I'm never going to be able to ask it like that again. I did notice that Leanne wasn't concentrating. She was concentrating on what she was doing, not what I was saying. It's like being at home. Anyway, so the question was...
Yes.
So the tri-blend brush pens.
Yes.
So if I've already got the tri-blend pens.
Yes.
Do I then need the tri-blend brush pens as well? And the second part to the question is, if I have neither, which should I go for?
Yes. Right. So if you have got the tri-blends, yes, you need the brush because two entirely different effects.
Yes.
So tri-blend is for your flat bullet colouring. Brush gives you all of that flick and movement that you get with a brush marker. For ombre, for layering colour, for getting that smooth blend, for getting the flicks and the movement. If you haven't got either, I would start with tri-blend. Because I think, well, it depends. Because if you're an experienced colourist, you would want to start with tri-blend brush, actually. But if you are starting on your colouring journey with alcohol markers for the first time, tri-blend.
Brilliant stuff. Thank you. £48, $72 is the platinum price today on the 24 pen set, saving $19.92 or $29.60. A couple of comments and then we'll have a look at the metallic paint markers, which I have not seen before and I'm uber excited, almost as excited as Leanne is because she's shaking it over there. Cindy says, I request a Leanne's greatest tips list or video. It would be wonderful for newbies and those working with children. Gilmore says, I love Leanne and her facial expressions. Never noticed her facial expressions. And Rose says, thank you, Ben and Leanne. I'm making books for toddlers, so need something that will hold. That was to do with the question about the Precious Memories albums. You are all very welcome. That is what we are here for, live and interactive this Monday morning, afternoon, depending on where you are. But you heard Leanne shaking her thing a few moments ago, so let's get on over there to have a look at the metallic paint marker collection. I'm really excited.
That was very good, Ben. I mean, really, I just need you to follow me around. I mean, I don't know if I can do that quite as well as you with the markers. I mean, you do it better than me, Ben.
Yeah.
But these markers, if you haven't seen them, are truly genius, and you need these more than you need tea or coffee in your life.
Whoa, that's a statement. That's a big statement.
It's a bold statement, isn't it? And the reason for that is they are a true metallic. They are phenomenal. The genius thing about this collection is in each set, you get 3 different nib sizes. Now, you heard me doing the whole maracas, and you can hear that inside because this is a true paint with real metal inside to get that fantastic metallic finish that you're going to, not a metallic look, so very different to our metallic markers. That has a metallic look, it's more like a brushed metal. This is shiny metal when you put these down and is truly brilliant. I'm going to start with a chisel. So I've shaken it up and I've done the activation. Activation is the same as I did with the acrylic paint marker, pump until you see it.
Yep.
And then when we put this down, look at the shiny. And that's one pass. And look how opaque, I know, Ben, that is one drawdown. Look how opaque that is on black card. And look at the shiny. It's like real gold on the card.
It is like real gold.
It is phenomenal. You can layer it up. If you layer it up, you'll get a more intense, shiny result. You don't need to, but look at that. Isn't it fabulous? Honestly, that's why I wasn't listening to your question.
No, I don't blame you now.
So you've got the chisel. You've also got a bullet. So you've got a different line width there, depending on what you want to do. And then you've got a fine liner in that fantastic gold. So if you want to write your Christmas cards in that lovely fine line, I'm just going to do one line of that so you can see how fine it is. Look how brilliant that is. All of them completely opaque and completely shiny. Absolutely brilliant for just embellishing, for accentuating, for doodling. Everything that we did with an acrylic marker, you can do with these. So onto your pebbles. Look how fantastic that looks onto a pebble. Look at this, Christmas decoration.
Oh my goodness, that's
with that fine liner.
a great
so just
shout.
you can buy these little, this is like a pottery bauble. You can buy these 10 a penny. You could buy the little acrylic ones and then just doodle your own design on there. Write granddaughter's first, Ada's first Christmas, whatever it is you want to put on there. Little wooden pots, look. That's been dragged onto a stamp and stamped on there.
So that's amazing for your for your gardens. That's such
brilliant.
A great
and then
idea.
seal it if that's what you want to do. Look at the little stamp inside there too. You can hand draw them if you want to. Absolutely phenomenal. The thing that I absolutely j'adore about this collection, about this marker, is this chisel marker. This chisel marker is going to change your life. So when you come to do mats and lays, and you want your mat and lay, so is it hard for you to see where my little square of black card is there, Ben?
Do you see me squinting?
Do you squint a little bit?
Yeah.
Watch with your chisel marker.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Because you've got that lovely chisel, look, straight line.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ah.
You'll forgive me, won't you?
That's all right.
I'll do it again on another piece.
Mesmerised by this.
Can you see it now, Ben?
Maybe. That's amazing.
Isn't it fantastic? I feel like I need to do it again without the little accident.
Oh, okay.
I'm just going to cut myself another piece of card.
Just to say again as well then, so if you're someone perhaps, maybe you're already like really good at like your art and your design stuff, so you could buy again a load of like sort of cheap items. I love the idea of doing like pots for your garden as well. Decorate them up. Sell them. I mean, that kind of like, handmade, hand-drawn stuff is like so popular, isn't it? And again, you can like customise your projects for people as well. I just think that's amazing.
So what to do to prevent yourself doing the little mistake that I did? I was rushing, Ben, and it's never good to rush.
No.
So what you would do is place your chisel marker on the edge of your card, keep it still, and then start dragging. I tried to save myself some time and tried to place and drag at the same time. And that's what's going to get you the little, where you might just not be as accurate. So you see, I'm following my own good rules now. Instead of trying to rush the job, I'm holding the nizzle straight before I start to move it around the edge of my card. And now when I put that down, look at that beautiful, fine, detailed gold border I've got round there, which looks absolutely gorgeous, doesn't it? And really makes it stand out. So for detailing on your mats and lays, phenomenal. For just, decorating, for colouring in on your stamps, for tracing over a stamp sentiment with the pen so you get that beautiful gold look. Decorating your pebbles, putting it on your glassware. Now you definitely need these in your life to be decorating your glasses for Christmas. Your little tea lights, put little tea light holders in. Phenomenal. Ceramic tileware. It's just, these are the markers that you need in your life, the gold, the silver and the copper. So for £19.17 and £23.88, saving that 20%, for all 9 of the markers, that is a bargain, and you're going to be using them time and time and time again in your craft. Do not even think about it, because these are really quite new. We haven't had these out very long. So the fact that we've got them in this deal when they haven't been out very long is an opportunity not to be missed.
I think I found another one of my new favourite items from the Serial Crafters Companion. They are brilliant, right? £15.34 or $19.10 if you're platinum. Just a few quick questions on these before we have a quick little break and give you a chance to check out your baskets. Oh, all the questions coming in now. Helen says, can you store the pens upright if they are one colour and not tri-blends, e.g. sparkle and aqua pens?
Always store your sparkle pens upright.
Yep.
And yes, you can store your aqua blend upright if you want to.
Okay. EB wants to know, what would you seal the metallic markers with?
So just on regular cardstock, once it's dry, doesn't require sealing. So it's not going to move. Beautifully dry. If you're going to be putting it outside, so if you're decorating a pot that's going outside, you will need an outdoor relevant varnish for the surface that you're putting them onto.
Brilliant. And Jackie wants to know, could you cover a polymer stamp with these and stamp?
You can, but you need to be quick. They will dry quickly. And then you will need a good, like a solvent cleaner to get it off your stamp after you've done it. I mean, I just use soap and water. So just see if that works for you. But once you've got it on there, be quick, because it does dry quickly. But yes, if you're quick, you can.
Rose is saying these prices are so good. Getting so many items in my order to reach free shipping. Good idea. Mary Harder, hi Mary, says, okay, that got me. I need those metallic markers. I have a funny feeling, in fact, I know there are many of you right now with baskets and carts overflowing with all of the Black Friday launch goodies that we've got. So let's give you time to check out your baskets. We've only got half an hour left of our official launch show. It's been so busy, so you'll miss nothing here. Get to the checkouts, get your baskets checked out, and we'll come back for the final wrap up in just a few moments. Go!
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% of your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
We've had to make some changes to our shipping charges and we want to keep you informed. With continued pressure on domestic shipments around mainland US, we've had to temporarily increase the cost of our regular 6 to 10 working day standard shipping service from $9.99 to $12.95 and our free shipping threshold from $100 to $125. We also have some really great news to tell you. We've introduced a brand new shipping service called Express Delivery. This is a fully tracked door-to-door service which takes 3 to 7 working days and costs $19.95. This option means you'll get your crafty goodies in your hands sooner, meaning less waiting and more crafting. We're also upgrading delivery services for our Gold and Platinum Club Inspire members who will now receive priority delivery on all of their orders. And if that wasn't enough, we've upgraded these orders to our new Express 3 to 7 day service. Your patience and understanding throughout this very busy time has been amazing. So we'd just like to say a huge thank you and we look forward to chatting to you again very soon.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Quiet. The neighbours.
I'm all out of Zoom. I'm so lost without you. I'm not singing.
Lisa, if you email in, don't send a picture of your air fryer. Make sure it's something creative.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us, you give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
Joy, there's not a dry eye in the studio here. Debbie's welling up, I'm welling up.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV, create every day.
Oh, I'm so excited about this next item. We have got a phenomenal deal on our pen, our marker storage, which you can see here. The 72 marker storage case is, as you will know, the case that I take around with me all of the time. I absolutely love it. Fantastic value for money today with a $20.99 and $27.96. You've got a fabulous 30% saving on there, and it is such a clever little case. I'm going to show you how to use it. So first things first, you know how I loved Fancy Nancy's carry handle? This has a gorgeous carry handle on it too. So you've got your grab handle at the top, which you can see there to take it around. We've then got this brilliant extendable handle here, and the reason I love this is when you've got your markers in and you're carrying your Lois, Ben, and you're carrying your Fancy Nancy and you're carrying everything else, you've got your Ditto Tote, you've got your Triangle Traveller, you really need something across body, Ben.
Oh yeah. Oh, nailed it.
Across body, Ben, absolutely brilliant, and it's got more length on it, so it's great if you're putting it over a big winter coat, if you're taller and you want it longer. Still loads of extending on there, so brilliant for that. Now when we get inside, brilliant Velcro stitch fastening, and you can see inside there you've got space for your markers. However, what I adore about this are these two Velcro sides that you can see here, because when I open those Velcro sides, that then lies my marker storage down flat and gives me full access to all of these panels inside to put my pens in. I've grabbed some pens so you can see what we're talking about here. 12 slots on each of these little leaves that you've got in here. So you've got leaves here with 12 slots. You've got all of your slots down here too, which you can see. I'm not going to fill it, but I'm going to show you the general gist. Very good elastic there. And you know, don't underestimate the quality of some good elastic, because it stops things falling around. So it's got a real firm bite to it, keeps your pens nice and still. You've got all of this space. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 areas, 6 spaces to fill your markers in there. All of that elastic, so you can fill those up. And you've got your 72 markers in there that you can store. And then when you've got your markers in and you're finished working, you just pull up the sides, put your Velcro together. So exactly as I undid it, I redo it. I've got my little flaps at the side here, Velcro there, Velcro here. That's now ready to travel again, and I'm off. And I've got this lovely zipped compartment at the back where I can get my ink pads in, I can get my bits of paper, my stamped toppers if I want to. And actually what I do when I'm travelling, Ben, is if I show you that now that I've got some markers in, even with markers in, you've got space in between to stash stuff, a little ink pad, some of your pens, your card, your stamps, etc., etc. A really good value for money carry case to carry 72 of your markers for $20.99 and $27.96 is phenomenal value. It's really, really usable, and that carry strap, brilliant. You know how I love a bag with a carry strap?
Oh yeah,
it's great, isn't it?
I love the look as well that Leann sort of gives you when you know
the blue steel.
Yes, the blue steel, that's exactly what it is. Although when John said that the other day, I thought he was calling me Bruce Steel, not Blue Steel.
Yeah.
Lots of love coming in for the carry cases, lots of love for the metallic markers as well. Tons of questions coming in too. Typically, loads of questions coming in as we come towards the end of the show. But let me show you this bad boy, the universal carry bag. This is amazing and been designed specifically, custom made for your marker and your storage trays. This is what this has been built for. And just before we kind of show you with inside the main component of this, let's just have a look around the outside, around the outside, around the outside. Now, once again, love the fact with this that you've got your adjustable carry strap and also nice big chunky pad there again as well. So if this does get a little bit heavy, you know, it's going to sit nice and comfortably for you on your shoulder. If you don't want to carry it over your shoulder, you can simply use the handy handle that you've got on the top there. But the genius about this, wait till you see the main compartment, is that you have got pockets upon pockets upon pockets. If I just open up the side flap here, plenty of room for storage, and you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 elasticated pockets here to store lots of crafty goodies in. So that's just one compartment that you've got on the side just there. If I flip it round to the other side for you, once again we can open this up and look, boom, tons and tons of storage. If I keep it at that angle, you can see again exactly that you've got another 1, 2, 3 pockets to be able to pop in all of your crafty bits and pieces. So already you're thinking to yourself, well, this is amazing. I've got plenty of storage just on the side of the bag. As we come round to the front, again, before I even open up the main compartment, you've got another little tab here which drops down again to give you even more storage. You've got 3 pockets here, so again, if you wanted to pop in some of your pens, some of your tools, you can. In the little tab that's dropped down here as well, if I open that up, you've got even more storage in another concealed zip compartment. So before we've even opened up the main compartment, you have got absolutely tons of storage. But this is where the genius is, you see. As we open up the main compartment, you can see why this is called your universal carry bag, because inside, you don't get these, by the way. These are just here just to kind of show you. You can store in there all of your ink pads. You can store, if you want to, you can put your markers in there as well. So it can store up to 216 of your markers, 42 of your ink pads, which equates to 18 pen trays, or 14 of your ink pad trays, which I just think is such an amazing idea, and the fact that they all stack so beautifully for you is just brilliant. I mean, if you don't want to use it for that, absolutely, you don't have to put your pen trays in there, your ink trays in there. You've then got, you know, a really big bag to carry whatever you want in there. But the genius behind this is that it has been made specifically to pop all of your markers, all of your ink trays in there. Just brilliant, isn't it, really, if you want to store all of those and carry those all around. It's a great deal today as well. £15 you save, or $17.99. Platinum on that is £27.99 or $33.57, which is amazing. Johnny's just double checking that. I also think as well, I look at bags at this sort of size and think these are quite handy, you know, if you just like going away, just to pop sort of bits and pieces in for like a little weekend bag, putting in the hold in the plane.
Well, like for your standing up toiletries.
Yeah.
It's brilliant inside for your standing up toiletries in there, you know, if you've got like a taller one. But actually, can I just tell you that I actually take my pen trays out. So when I'm going away for a weekend, which I'm going to be doing soon actually with my husband,
oh, yeah.
I use it as a portable bar. Because
I'm just thinking what I can get in here now.
Because I can put like I can put a couple of bottles inside, and then I, like a couple of little I use the, like, you know, the ones that look like glass but they're not, and they're in the side, and then in the sides I've got like little snacks and stuff, and all the little
pockets.
Yeah, so it's my little. And like if I'm taking my gin, I'll have my little bits that I like to put in my gin in the side, and I've got a couple of bottles of tonic, a bottle of gin, a couple of glasses in there.
Scrap that. Don't use it for your craft.
Yeah.
Get your booze in here and your crisps and your nuts and stuff. That's a much better idea.
It's brilliant as a little portable bar when you're going for a weekend away.
Well, you heard it here first. £27.99. It is correct, that price, by the way. Bonkers. $33.57 is the deal if you're shopping with us in the US and you are platinum. Right, we've got another carry case to have a look with, Leann, which is the 48 marker storage for the tri-blend.
For the tri-blend markers, absolutely. Now the tri-blend markers, and I need to grab a tri-blend, but you know, tri-blends are longer than the average marker. So what you've got here, and if I just show you against a regular pen, you can see that this bag has been made at extra height to be able to fit your tri-blends in there. It's got all of the functionality that the last 72 marker storage had. So you've got that brilliant crossbody strap, you've got your grab handle, you've got your 2 Velcro side pieces that we had on the 72, but you've got in here space now for 48 markers. The same elastic, but I'm just going to pop this in to show you how much more space you've got here to be able to fit your tri-blends in beautifully comfortably. So you've got that little bit taller bag because the tri-blend is a little bit longer. So you've got 1, 2 leaves there, 12, 24, 36, 48 markers, and then on either side here you've got 2 really good big pockets to be able to fit in all of your cards, your stamps, your ink pads, whatever it is you want. A couple of tins of pencils would actually fit in there if you wanted to as well. And then you've got all of the space inside. When you've finished working, when it's flat on your desktop, what you then do is you just, exactly as I did before, bring it up, and the Velcro catches at the sides, makes it into that full portable storage bag, just getting the hook and loop bits in the right order. There we go. Do that, close it over, and you're on your travels. Couldn't be quicker. And you've got that brilliant little zip compartment in the back as well. If you're in the market for getting all of your pens organised, while these deals are on, it's definitely the time to do it, because that's, again, an exceptional price at $27.99 and $34.96. You've got a really good saving there, and brilliant that it's been oversized to comfortably take all of your tri-blend markers for you.
There is a lot of love for the portable bar bag. That we've got a lot of people loving that suggestion, and I think now buying it just specifically for that reason. Just a few questions, and then we'll come back and just recap on some of the most popular deals. I can't believe we've only got 15 minutes to go. So going back to the markers, I think this is probably for the acrylic and the metallic. Do you seal, says Beth, on glassware or ceramics?
You wouldn't be able to put it in the dishwasher.
Right.
It is purely decorative, exactly as we say with our other metallic markers. So you will be able to dust it with a dry cloth, no problem at all. I have with my metallic markers actually lightly wiped with a damp cloth and it's been okay. If you put it in the dishwasher, it's going to go away. If you take a pan scrubber and your fairy liquid to it, it's going to go away. So it is for decorative purposes. If you want it to be more permanent, then yes, you would seal it with an appropriate sealant for whatever surface you've put it onto. So a spray varnish, a painting varnish, an outdoor or indoor one, one for ceramics, depending on what you've put it onto.
Did you say, says Crafty Angie, always store your glitter pens upright?
I did.
That one's easy. This one again, we tackled this earlier, but let's ask it again anyway, because I realise that people are tuning in all the time and not watching the whole show. So as Jodie says, what's the difference between the sparkle pens and the glitter markers, and which ones are the most sparkly?
Right, so the difference is the sparkle pen, the one that's been around for a long time in our range, one of our true core products, is a water-based dye which is infused with a microfine glitter, and it allows you to do all of your techniques. So you can watercolour with them, you can do background techniques with them, you can self-stamp with them, paint onto your rubber stamps with them, you can do brush lettering with them. So they'll do all of those different things. It's a very liquid ink in there. The glitter pens are not as liquid. It is through a bullet nib. You have to prime it and it will dry very quickly. Also infused with a microfine glitter. Neither one of them are more sparkly. They both have a lot of glitter, a lot of bang for their buck when it comes to the glitter intensity. I would say that the more twinkle comes from the sparkle pen, more glitter comes from the glitter pen. So because the sparkle pen is such a microfine in there, it catches the light and you get a lovely twinkle from it, but intense twinkle, where with the glitter pens it looks like a glitter pen.
Lovely. Ro says on Facebook, will the tri-blend markers fit in the travel case?
The portable bar travel case.
The portable bar.
So they are a little bit longer.
Yeah.
However, I do have my tri-blends in there because there's quite a bit of space. So what you'll notice is the front of your bag will push out a little bit when you zip it up, but it still zips closed.
Okay.
So I do have tri-blends in mine. It wasn't designed for the tri-blend, so it's not as deep as that 72 bag I've just shown you, to be perfectly honest. However, I've made it work for me. If you're happy to put up with a little bit of distortion, then yes, they work.
And finally, Lillian Kwok says, would the rotating board fit in the backpack?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Definitely.
Without the trays.
Without the trays in?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Absolutely it would.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely, 100%. I mean, you can get a bar in there,
Yeah.
for goodness sake. I mean, you can get a... Can you get a bottle of... No, we'll ask that question.
Yes, you can.
I love that. I'm always going to remember this as the portable bar bag. Right, it is literally last chance saloon. If you want to get any more questions in, thank you for asking all of these. Dieta just says, by pens, is Leanne talking about the brush nibs?
Oh, right. So sparkle pen is the brush pen.
Yeah.
Glitter pen is the fine nib.
Right, good. Right. We are 12 minutes to go, and I think we're pretty much back to where we started with some of the best sellers of the show so far. And I am not surprised to learn that the liftables have been flying out of the door. It's the best price that we have done these for. Love these so much because as we're talking about, you've got total personalisation with these. You can place this effect wherever you want it to go on your project, and with each of these collections you get a different selection of all of these, well in this case, dragonflies. So you'll get the die cut and then the ability to just pop out, in this case the glorious wings, to create that beautiful effect. And like I say, I love these for the fact that you've got a different selection, different sizes, slightly different designs on these as well, to place wherever you want and totally personalize your project. Of course as well, the great thing with these too is that you can then mix and match these up. If you want to have some dragonflies and butterflies together and flowers together on your project, absolutely you can. And it's so simple to personalize all of those projects. The stars are included in here as well. Those are the beautiful florals for you too, and as you can see with each and every one of these, that beautiful, I've got sausage fingers so I can't quite lift them up, but you've got the liftable element on all of these. Including those glorious hearts. Again, love the kind of thing that we've done. Florals for all occasions, hearts for those kind of Valentine's, weddings cards potentially. You've got your fairies there as well. A little bit of something for each and every occasion, and certainly to have that liftable effect with these as well. Really going to take your projects to the next level. £60 this bundle, or $83.70 is what you should be paying. We're giving these to you at the best price yet. That's why they're flying out of the door. $30.44 is what you're saving, or $42.20. Platinum price saves another 20%. That is £23.60 or $33.20. These are uber popular. The next set that you're going to see with Leann, again, not a huge amount of stock available here, was limited when we came to the show. More of you have been buying this collection. This is one of those, right, where you'll have to double check and sort of take a second look at the price when it comes up. The Woodland Friends collection. It's a steal, this, Leann, isn't it?
It really is a steal, Ben. I couldn't believe it when we were preparing for the show. The 70% saving at £17 or $20 is absolutely phenomenal for everything you're going to get in this little set. The first thing to look at would be this absolutely exquisite vellum pad that we've got here. Gorgeous designs. You've got 150 GSM vellum in here, beautiful quality with that lovely print on there. You see you've got in different colours. You've got that lovely green, and then you've got this lovely foliage, which is good for more general cards if that's what you want to do. You've got this lovely rustic feel in here with your characters. You've got that again in a lighter colour. Beautiful, high quality. Just want to show you one sheet. Beautifully high quality, crisp vellum. I'm just going to fold that to show you. I just want to show you how great it holds when you fold the vellum. Look, this is the sign of a really good vellum, when you get that razor sharp crease and when it really holds its shape. You know, if you want to fold envelopes or what have you from it. Absolutely gorgeous. The pièce de résistance in this pad, Ben, is this fabulous set of toppers, which are all die cut. And ready just to pop out. So you've got die cut toppers and embellishments in this pad, ready just to pop out and put your little creations together. And you've got 4 sheets of those, 2 sheets of 2 different designs. Really, really lovely and very, very usable. So that is your Woodland Friends vellum pad, which is in this deal. The rest of these designs, Ben, for all in the Woodland Friends collection, I don't think are Woodland Friends. So I would say to you, forget that and just think about using that gorgeous foliage border in your creations, because that's what you're getting there. Really lovely. Can be used spring, summer, autumn or winter, and just a beautiful edgeable. You've also got a really lovely happy birthday font. Again, forget that it's Woodland Friends, it's just a gorgeous happy birthday die. The same with the With Love, a lovely scroll brush script font. And then we've got this fabulous layering set, which I absolutely love. And when we made this work, I congratulated our team and myself for having the idea, because I just thought it was gorgeous. So you've got that lovely stamp with the die, and then this is the result that you get when they're laid up. So you get that beautiful frame. You've got the little stamp for a thank you in there. You can put any sentiment in, or a little stamped picture or image. Lovely for wedding invitations, I think. You know, have a lovely invite in there, an RSVP, do a whole stationery set. Just a lovely different little sentiment topper for the centre of a card. Each one of these, nothing to do with Woodland Friends, and everything about really lovely stash builders, and then works alongside with the pad, which is glorious, and who wouldn't want that in their collection? For £17 and $20, saving that 70%, Ben, I mean, it's phenomenal, really it is.
It's a nonsense price today, but get it whilst you can, because a lot of people are having the same idea as you and going, what? Need it. Grab it whilst it's here, because it will disappear. Just to mention a few more messages coming in. I recognise that name, Sharon Callis, who's watching on Facebook. Hi, Sharon. She just says, I've ordered 3 of the universal carry bags. 1 for my pens, 1 for my ink pads, and 1 for my papers. Should go a long way to tidy up the hot mess I have going on here in my craft room. Hashtag no room to move. Well done, Joe. I thought you were going to say you've ordered a 4th one for the portable bar as well, but no, you stopped at the 3. Lynn Harvey just saying on Facebook as well, fantastic prices on the show. I need to go and check everything out after the show. Make sure you do, because as I say, these deals will not hang about. I just want to quickly recap on the Fab Files, which are proving really popular as well. I think storage on a lot of people's minds. I think a lot of people are being inspired by the likes of our Debbie, who's been having to sort out recently. I'm sure like Jan was talking about getting a craft room sorted. That's what these Fab Files are absolutely all about. Great for sorting out things like your paper pads or your stamp and die sets, or indeed if you just need to sort out in general, we've got the 8x8 and the 6x6 available for you. You're going to get 3 within this deal. They'll store really nicely on your shelves for you. You've got the handle there as well when you need to pull them off the shelves and use whatever you've got in them. Great for transporting too. And you've got the label top and bottom, so if you're someone who likes to store by collection or store by colour, whatever it might be, you've got the ability to label everything up. And again, you've got plenty of room in there to store everything that you need. 3 you're going to get in this collection with a 30% saving, so that is $11.18 or $12.71 if you're a platinum member. We've also got these available again in the 6x6 size, again slightly bigger than the 6x6 of course, so you've got plenty of space to pop everything in. So like, for example, if you have got loads of your paper pads that you need to store, you don't want them getting dog-eared, you don't want them getting torn, it may be a point that you've got lots of pads that you've used a little bit of and you want to pop them away for a while. That's where these portable paper handlers come, not the paper handler, the Fab Files come into their own. Again, you'll get 3 for the price on the screen, 30% saving, £11.18 if you're platinum or $12.71. And then the other storage solution that we've got is the paper handler. And again, obviously this is brilliant if you have got lots of paper and cardstock that you need to store. These are also brilliant just for other areas of your life as well. If you have got documents that you need to get in order, maybe your tax affairs, for example. If, like Leanne, you collect, you have a certain magazine that you subscribe to, and you want to make sure that you can keep them all in order and all nice and neat, these are perfect. You'll get one of the paper handlers. We're also going to give you in this deal 5 of the plastic wallets to go with them. You can see that you can label those up as well, so keep everything nice and in order. And the other great thing about these, of course, is you can stack them on your shelves, thus maximising the space. You've got your little hole there, so it's nice and easy to access these when you need them. And of course, tucked into the side, you've got the handles. So when you want to transport these, pop up the handles and away you go. When you come back and you want to store them, pop the handles back down, back onto the shelf, job done. Bargain price today, £6.70, $8 if you're platinum. Everyone saves 30%, whichever way you look. That is a phenomenal deal. One final one to bring to you in the final 3 minutes is another one which has been flying off the shelf, the rotating design board with accessories. I think it was the way that it was modelled, if I'm being honest.
Oh, thanks, Ben. It's our Fancy Nancy
it is.
again. We love Fancy Nancy. Brilliant tote bag, absolutely very usable, even if you don't want to use it with your rotating design board and you just want it for a small craft bag for taking around with you. You've got Fancy Nancy with that little pocket in there, and now she will be forever known as Fancy Nancy. And then you've got that magnetic positioner, and you've got your amazing rotating design board, which you can move while you're colouring with one hand. Very easy to do. You can see that there, even just one little finger. It is such a smooth rotation. You've got the clip to clip your paper in place, and then if you want to use your magnetic positioning, you can pop that on there, get that clipped in place. You've got space to pop your pieces of cardstock on. I'm just going to grab a bit of paper. I want to keep that still. I want to keep it nice and straight. Ruler goes on there. That's all straight, and I can line something up on there perfectly. It is absolutely a brilliant tool for the bargain price that you've got there today of £30 and $36. Fabulous saving because you've got that magnetic positioner, your rotating design board and the star. Fancy Nancy.
She will ever be known as Fancy Nancy. What a show. Final few comments. Mary is saying, like I said before, CC's vellum is the best. I do parchment crafting. I've used other vellums and parchment, but I find Crafter's Companion vellum is top notch. I love it. Fantastic prices on the show, says Lynn. I need to go and check everything out after the show. Yes, heed the words from Lynn. Make sure you check out. Make sure you check the web as well. There's amazing deals, up to 70% off. But if it's paper pads you're after, we've got up to 25% off. 30% off across our core tools, 50% off up to across our adhesives as well. And make sure you come back each and every day during the Black Friday week because we've got a different daily deal for you. Mark your calendars as well because this Thursday, 3-hour cartload with Leanne. And then, of course, Black Friday itself this coming Friday. And maybe something extra special as we head into the weekend too. Leanne, you are back tomorrow with little old me for a launch party.
I am, and I'm really looking forward to the launch party tomorrow because can I tell you, actually, I'm going to give you a sneak peek. The aqua markers, buy them. That deal, buy them because when you see the launch party tomorrow, you're going to want them and you're going to really wish you'd got them because it's phenomenal. I'm so excited about it. And then, of course, we've got a cardboard, I think, tomorrow night as well, or another show later on. Launch party.
Launch party tomorrow night?
Is it just launch party tomorrow?
Launch
yes, and
tomorrow.
then Thursday's 2 shows.
Thursday.
Confused, sorry. Just launch party tomorrow. But very exciting.
Getting far too excited.
Yeah.
It's going to be an exciting week. We're really looking forward to it. We're really pleased that you enjoyed the launch show. And I'll be back with you with Michelle at 7 o'clock tonight, 2 o'clock East Coast for Monday Makers. See you then.